Here are the things that people tell me they don't like about the way I teach. It's complex and subtle. I give a lot of precise definitions of things, and I have a lot of categories and relationships between categories. So some people find this tedious. Of course, I would say by way of defense that I'm trying to create an all-encompassing framework within which the world's contemplative / mystical traditions can be understood. Einstein said, alles sollte so einfach wie möglich gemacht werden, aber nicht einfacher, which means in good science, everything should be as simple as possible, but no simpler, meaning that sometimes a certain degree of complexity is simply unavoidable if you are looking for wide applicability. So, but a lot of people that are on a spiritual path get impatient with going back into elementary school or middle school or high school and like memorizing definitions and terminology and so forth. So I understand that that complexity and subtlety might be off-putting to some people. Some people say I'm sort of cold and intellectual. Well, it's a personality trait. T.S. Eliot talked about the sharp compassion of the healer's art. I think I'm in the sharp compassion side, which he compared to a scalpel. The wounded surgeon plies the steel that questions the distempered part. Beneath the bleeding hands, we feel the sharp compassion of the healer's art. So I think I might be a little bit on the cold and sharp form of compassion, as opposed to the more warm and heartfelt side, but that's a personality trait. Some people find my irreverence to be off-putting. I am quite comfortable criticizing my own roots in Buddhism, and sometimes I do that in a pretty irreverent form that some people find off-putting. And I can have a perhaps a little bit over-the-top sense of humor sometimes about making fun of the Buddhist tradition. And some people say that's like, that's too much. So there's 3 reasons why people say I'm a lousy teacher. I'm complicated, I'm cold, and I'm irreverent. But I think there's some good stuff there too. Check it out for yourself.